Hello there. So I lost all my footage from last week. I lost the audio from this week, so it should make for an interesting video. But nevertheless, none of us are professionals at this. Accidents happen and you kind of have to just roll with it, right? I think that's what separates us from the big content creators, is that when they end up running into flaws and mistakes in their videos, they just kind of roll with it and just make the best of it. So that's what we're going to do. You're about to see some interesting stuff. So enjoy. And do me a favor. Don't let greed get the best of you. Have a good one. So when we ended the second session, everybody kind of headed off and I had a moment in the sunset. Too bad I didn't end up recording it. But started my day off with a nice tasty baked potato. Spread some wealth. Figured by this point everybody needs to be in full diamond. Things are going to get a little spicy going forward. I'm going to take a diamond block and hopefully be able to use that later to either trade or help somebody out. Decided I was going to go forage for apples in the most dangerous forest biome in all of Minecraft. Broad daylight. Mobs are so mad at you. Dark oak tree is very good for apples though. Did not know that before this series. But everything was pretty calm other than a couple creepers, spiders, some angry zombies bringing me saplings for no reason. And then, as I was leaving this dark oak forest, I realized with such a low light level, endermen are plentiful. And I need me some ender pearls. Probably the most valuable item in the game. But easy peasy. Just go ahead and make yourself a little bit of a platform above you. As long as you have a 2-block high area, they're not going to get you. Just be careful what you make it out of, because that enderman will pick up the block right above your head and just run. I ended up falling into this weird cave. Don't really know who came here before, but they left a ton of mobs. Getting shot at by skeletons left and right. A small child came up to ask me for directions, started biting me in the ankles. Decided I kind of had to skate. Get out of the way. Run, recover, and come on back. The one positive thing about this cave was that little bit of lava kind of made it a little better for the recording, so I didn't have to oversaturate the video like I did in the first episode. And you kind of get a better view of what I was looking at. But came down here and tried to get some iron. And then people are just doomed to fall by a zombie. These things happen. There's a lot of doomed in this episode. Kind of missed the mark there by not calling it the episode of Doom. But plenty of iron to be found. I figured copper would be easy to find in the dripstone cave. Really did not consider iron, but 360 no scope creeper block. I mean, anytime I saw an enderman, always had to get that pearl. Yeah, it's a little dark here for a minute, but ended up going back, meeting up with a whole bunch of people. Decided to make a nice little trade. I'd offer for them to be able to use the anvil if I could use these furnaces to smelt my iron. Turns out it was a smoker. Pro Minecrafter move. After realizing my stupidity and hoping nobody else saw it, I thought, well, I could make my own furnaces, or I could just cook up some more potatoes. They ended up having a furnace, so I was able to cook my iron up. Heard somebody come a-creeping into the area these people were at. Decided to make a run for it. Hijacked somebody else's mole cave. And then ran, only to be greeted by some not so kind folks. skeleton, a creeper, probably would have ended up killing me if I had jumped down there right away. But hindsight is 20/20, right? It's the game's way of saying you need more bone meal and you need more gunpowder. The gunpowder, I ended up just making a quick trap on the way out. I'm sure I'm only going to kill myself with that. Found some diamonds while digging. So I didn't do too bad. Found some more diamonds on the way back to my lair. Had some time to set a few more. And then, like an absolute donut, decided to take a swim in lava. Placed down a redstone torch like a fool. Ate a baked potato and thought, oh, everything's fine. Everything's good. Maybe a golden apple will save me. But you know what will save you? That water bucket they've had since episode 1. Blast. Calm and collected now. Ate another baked potato. And decided to head on back. Place my final trap of the day, which surely is going to end up only killing me. I'm not going to go into details into what these traps are. Just know that there's lots of sticky pistons, TNT minecarts, and I'm pretty sure I ended up showing me arming everything. But it's all wired together. Probably wasn't the best way to do that, but no way I can go back there now. Bam. Went to the top of the world, ended up meeting up with Dar. Dar's like, hey, you should try Ender Pearl on top of that big building. I said, huh, easy. Ended up into the side of the wall. Looking up, looking down. Immediately realizing that it was a bad idea. Decided to jump off. Probably not another good idea. Inventory full of Ender Pearls, could have just teleported out of there. No big deal though. We got this. Took a nice little swim down that water slide that I found. Perfect generation there. Swam up the other side, landed on a rock, immediately seeing a stalactite in front of my face and watching Ludo fall on top of one. I thought, maybe he's near. No big deal. Climb up the top like I'm MacGyver or something. Ended up seeing Tolv. After telling him about my excursions, we decided to take a split. I immediately went and had to go get me some more Ender Pearls like a fool, because I need them. Saw these stooges picking a fight with Kelly. Felt kind of bad, she was way outnumbered. So I taunted him with a fishing rod from above, not realizing that jerk was sneaking up behind me and wanting to kill me for the last boogie kill. So I decided to make a quick little sneaky move and got outside the border. Immediately being accused of a cheater by everybody, I decided to mock them instead of running away. Forgot exactly what I said, but I think it went along the lines of, haha suckers, you can't get me. Decided to give Sterling a couple little love taps, as I proceeded to run away like a little coward. Heard them talking smack, so I had to turn around and come back and give it to him again. Like, what's wrong, suckers? Can't get me? To which all three of them immediately turned around and said, oh yeah? Well, how about this? Thought about stealing that lava because I was out. Didn't know that regular arrows went through the border. So that was kind of a hodgepodge of a plan. Decided to make a little escape, sneak away, run. Oh, jerk's chasing you. You better run faster. No time to slice the fox, gotta keep running. Skeletons everywhere, zombies everywhere. I thought I was going pretty fast. I don't know how he caught up to me so soon. Chucked a pearl, nom-nommed on a golden apple right in front of his face, and disappeared. I'm not gonna lie, at this point I was a little scared. Went back into the nether. That little too hard excursion that I just did made me realize I need more pearls. Saw this mysterious portal in the distance, and I thought, easy peasy, I'll go through this portal right here. And you fall to your death like a fool. As I rewatched the video later, didn't realize that all my stuff disappeared. And to everybody else's perspective, I just died from an Enderman after using pearls for 3 episodes. Had to dig my way out from underneath the world with a potato in my hand. I pleaded to the next person, who had a pickaxe, to chuck me some stone. Talking to Tolv, telling him how all my items had gotten deleted out of my inventory. Even though we're playing with keep inventory on, Paper decides that every configuration is going to be dimensional, meaning that if you have keep inventory in the overworld, you don't necessarily have that in the nether. So after our quick chat, I changed my skin to a yellow Boba Fett, then decided to try to get my stuff back before the 5-minute despawn timer went up. Ooh, Paper had different plans for me. A couple skeletons, 3 arrows I think took me out. Ended up getting back to the nether way less than 5 minutes. Turns out all my stuff immediately disappeared out of my inventory. I was so mad I tried beating this piglin to death with a shovel. That didn't work. Took a look at the replay mod, found out what was in my inventory, and the admin replaced it. Very kindly so. Met up with Tolv. He said, hey, there's a skeleton up on that ridge there. I decided to try to go and pet it. Fleed for my life when the lightning hit it. Tolv laughed at me. Said, yeah, that's what happens. Why don't you go try petting it again? And I said, yeah, but imagine how cool it would be if we had skeleton horses. Decided to take them out with ease. Then me and the boys were all geared up. Now I'm down a bit of potatoes. Ended up looking at this Enderman. Totally didn't scream and run around in a circle. I believe I said in a very manly voice, please do put a boat down. Tolv did so. Admired this mansion that was rather burnt to a crisp and like something out of Mission Impossible. We were dodging arrows left and right. Spiders, skeletons, zombies, endermen, you name it. Every mob on the playing field was here. We dodged every single one. Dar did some kind of cool like Matrix thing where he dodged 2 arrows at the same time. Don't know how to recreate that, but very live action sequence type of situation. So we decided that everybody's probably over at Hadrian's Wall, seeing as how nobody's there. I want to go back and take a visit to see what's going on. As we were there, we were all joking and laughing about what a roller coaster of an episode it was. Only to find out that somebody died in the mob farm. We had asked everybody, anybody die in the mob farm recently? A couple no's, and then Ludo says, shut up. And then magically out of nowhere he just appears. Still not sure how that one happened. So we decided to have a little fun. Thanks to his bad connection, he kind of did a Neo Matrix freeze in the air type of dealio there. The horse was egging me on. The horse was like, do it, do it, do it. I'm like, okay, fishing rod has like 3 poles left. If I can get anything out of this series, I'd be so happy to get a fishing rod kill. I mean, he was doing pretty good. He was dodging the lefts, the rights. But then I hooked him, switched, pillared up, and I thought, here's my chance. Everybody's looking forward to me doing it. And away you go. Didn't really work out too well. So I thought back to what Etho did to Scar, and I thought, he was already up there when he did it. Somehow it lands on there, I rip him up, and I was literally 1 block of a difference from him dying. That's how the episode should have ended. But it did. So we all had a laugh. I thanked Ludo for letting me try to fishing rod him. He was a gentleman about it. I owe him one for that. With everything that had happened throughout the episode, we thought that it was a pretty good place to end it for the day. And we're going to have to see what wonderful chaos the next day brings. Take care, everybody. Have a good one.